This letter I'm about to read out is my personal letter to the leader of the religious group that I was born into, which, due to their laws that controlled us, my immediate family has been split and destroyed these last 32 years. Who cares? I care. And in expressing how I feel about it in this letter, I aim to shine light into the darkness of what has been hidden and ignored for too long. So this letter is written to Bruce D. Hales from Sydney, Australia, the leader of what was known as the Exclusive Brethren, and today is known as the Plymouth Brethren Christian Church. Dear Bruce D. Hales, can I have my dad back now, please? And my brother? It's too late for my mum now because she died 3 years ago, and I did miss her in those last 29 years of her life because you had her and my family. So you see, they came under your powers of coercion, and such was their unspoken fear for you. I don't think you realise this. They were unable to even see that you were in full control of their family decisions, right down to cutting off and rejecting their children for life and having nothing more to do with them. I wanted to be able to love my parents these last 32 years, Bruce. Be with them, talk to them, help them, be helped by them, make memories together, hug them, kiss them. I wanted to honour them. I'm sure that's exactly how you felt about your dear parents too, Bruce. Can you imagine if they had cut you out of their life? I wanted a father to walk and talk with. He's a very unique, great man. I wanted to watch my mum grow old and celebrate her life. Watch her face get wrinkles, hear her laugh, see the twinkle in her eyes. She was beautiful, but you took her away from me, Bruce. And I had to wait till she was in a care home in her last few years, where she was allowed to see me. It was only there I was able to see my mum, hold her hand, kiss her forehead, and just before she died, I was with her in the communal lounge. The nurse had put on a golden oldies video, and the song Danny Boy came on. I didn't know Mum knew this song, and to my surprise, despite her frailty, she sat upright and sang it. I joined in with her, and we sang together. Oh, Danny Boy, the pipes are calling, from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the roses falling. It's you must go and I must bide. A few days later she died. It was a beautiful experience. I didn't feel welcome to her funeral though. You put so many laws and restrictions in place. I'll be honest, it was total disrespect for a son on his mother's burial day. So much so I didn't go, but a week later I went all by myself to the graveside of my mother. As I stood there, I thanked God for her life. And I want to tell you the truth, Bruce. I turned round and there she was in a stunning dress, made of glittering diamonds, and she was smiling at me with the most dazzling smile I've ever seen. As I looked, she spoke and said these 3 words: just love them. That's it. Just love them. I knew exactly what she meant. She meant love you, Bruce, and all the beautiful people who you are currently holding apart with your laws that have destroyed families, many of them for the majority of their lifetime, from their mothers and fathers and children and grandparents, lifetimes come and gone. This letter is for them too, and it is to all such religious leaders and groups around the world that practice family destruction in the name of their religious interpretation, an interpretation that kills, steals and destroys families. So love them I will, and I love you, Bruce. I'm not writing this from a place of retribution and rage, but rather I'm appealing to the love in your heart, because I have hope that love is in everyone's heart, no matter the scale of mistaken destruction we might have caused through our laws that we have divided families with. And we've all made mistakes, everyone has, and we all didn't know the harm we were doing. And that's why I can forgive you, because you don't know what you do. For if your group knew the legacy that is behind them, the legacy of ignored pain, ignored heartache, ignored division, separation and disunity, and the ignored trail of family destruction, I don't believe you or they would have done it. So I want my dad back, Bruce. I love him. And I want every member across the world returned to their rightful ones where they belong, so they can share the rest of their precious life with each other if they still want to. I also want to address my statements, Bruce, that you had my mum, you took her away from me, and you've got my dad and brother at the moment. I want to qualify these statements because I don't want you just saying that they were always free to get up and walk away, because they were not. Here's why. All the members of your group, no different from Jehovah's Witnesses, Mormons, Scientologists, Seventh-day Adventists, Worldwide Church of God, and you'd be surprised, many thousands more across the world have this in common. They are fully aware that should they disobey the laws of their leader or leadership, one of the worst possible things could happen to them. They could lose their family for life. Normal family relations could end. How? Because under your laws, policies and known customs, it is expected that members who remain will cease having normal family relations with those who have left. They are expected to shun and ostracize non-complying members, which destroys families. It's that simple. All such members of such high-demand groups live in this perpetual fear of losing their family, as their group history all shows. They are all held by the fear of breaking the laws you have them under, but none will admit they are in fear because they're all too scared not to toe the line and obey. No one probably has ever told you this. It's not love that holds them close to you, it's fear. It's a marriage with a gun to their heads, but you have disguised the gun as cake and swallowed it, the whole cake and the candles too. The fear is on their inside. So that's how you've held onto my parents, Bruce. Fear. That's the deepest root, so they couldn't just walk away if they wanted to. To make this critical point even clearer, we have all heard of how many domestic violence victims never leave their coercive controller, even though their lives are in danger. Friends say to them, just walk away. Why don't they? Because they are gripped by fear. This means they can't just walk away. So, what can be done, Bruce? When you were a child, did you ever kick the football into the neighbour's garden and you went and asked for the ball back? I'm asking you, Bruce, can we have the ball back, please? I just want my dad, my brother back, and everyone united with the families that God has put them in, that man has put asunder. That's all. Just change your laws from harsh judgments to love, from condemnation of people different to you to love, from division, disunity and exclusivity to love, from the fear of man to love, from shunning and ostracizing to love, love for all. You are one choice away from it. We all are. It's that simple. You know it's time for change, change for the better. You've been reforming your group since you've been in charge, changing with the times, allowing your followers to have technology and freedoms that your predecessors totally banned. You can be the first leader, though, to introduce the new era of the greatest power in the universe, unconditional love. Like Pharaoh of old, you can set the people free, all of them, free to live and to love each other, able to love all and show love to all united in love, activating the redemptive power of love. You can be known as the Love Brethren if you want to. That old legacy of division, punishment, retribution, devastated children, lost fathers, grieving mothers and separated grandparents can be extinguished from your name, and instead of this whole thing ending in tears, it can continue in unconditional love. This is what everything hangs on and is waiting for, unconditional love. Up to now, all you and these groups have is conditional law that has killed and destroyed. Can you see that? Everyone else can. Thousands of religions, denominations, sects and cults, all the same, with their dividing, separating, war-causing interpretations. But then there's the more excellent way, the way of unconditional love. Who said this? Set me as a seal upon your heart, as a seal upon your arm. For love is as strong as death, passion fierce as the grave. Its flashes are flashes of fire, a raging flame. Many waters cannot quench love, neither can floods drown it. Let love override everything that's gone before. Everything. There's no fear in love. If you're a religious group with families, separated from those not in your group, you know who you are. Let love override. Allow love to conquer the fear you have of people. Open the door again of your hearts and your houses, and let your families in, and choose to be united in love. Every blessing to you all. Love, John. Thousands of religions, denominations, sects and cults, all the same, with their dividing, separating, war-causing interpretations. But then there's the more excellent way, the way of unconditional love. Who said this? Set me as a seal upon your heart, as a seal upon your arm. For love is as strong as death, passion fierce as the grave. Its flashes are flashes of fire, a raging flame. Many waters cannot quench love, neither can floods drown it. Let love override everything that's gone before. Everything. There's no fear in love. If you're a religious group with families, separated from those not in your group, you know who you are. Let love override. Allow love to conquer the fear you have of people. Open the door again of your hearts and your houses, and let your families in, and choose to be united in love. Every blessing to you all. Love, John.